Hello everybody, my name is Kazm Vulfhart, aka King Kazm, whatever you want to call me, and welcome back to Pokemon Violet, the Bug-type Gym Leader run. And I figured out the gym order, we're good, we're gonna go this way, we're gonna go north, and then we're gonna go south, and then we're gonna go north again, because that's intuitive, and functional, and efficient. It's Pokemon, who am I kidding, it's stupid. But anyways, we've got 2 gym leaders down, we're gonna fight 2 more gym leaders. Can't wait to get copyright for just humming along with other music. I mean, so she has a point. I understand that we're doing this because La Permit. What is on her shoes? I just looked at her shoes. Wait, can I get a look at her shoes again? Please. What is with her shoes? Hang on. Zoom in on her shoes. Zoom in. Enhance. Existentialism in a Pokemon game? Her shoes look so weird. It's funny. But no, she does have a point. Like it. So to give a. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, sure. I'll build a Quiver Dance. So basically, what's happening? What Gita is doing. While it's fair under the premise that it is to free up time so that she can play in a tournament, the problem is okay, so this is hard. So here's what's getting me. I don't know what Primera does. Like, she goes around to make sure the gym leaders are up to snuff. That's great. That's understandable. I fully understand it. What else is there? I genuinely want to know. What else is there? Like, is she in charge of making sure, like, I guess there's logistics behind the gyms making sure that they're all funded and stuff like that, but at the same time, it feels like a lot of what their passions are and their businesses give them some form of money in the long run, or income in general. The rapping one, not really, unless she charges, but I don't know if Rhyme would charge. I don't feel like Rhyme would charge money for this. Maybe she would. I don't know. Yeah, no, I need to get rid of that Mimikyu. It's a problem. But now I have my toxic spikes up, so it'll save me time and trouble. Like, I think the biggest issue I have with what Gita's doing is just that without knowing all of what she does, that's the thing, I don't know all of what she does. If I knew all of what she does, I would be less inclined to be a dick about this. Without knowing what she does, I just can't help but view her as just somebody who doesn't want to do her job as a proper champion. Like, as an example, we have Leon and we have Lance. Those two are champions who go out and try and see what's going on in the world that they're trying to protect. They're being gym leaders or champions. Lance in Gen 2 helps you take on Team Rocket in one of the towns in Johto? Yeah, Johto's the second one. In the Sword and Shield run, I know I complained about Leon being overprotective and stuff like that, and him just worrying about us being kids, which is fair. It's honestly understandable. But that right there is proof that is another... I should be faster than the Bayonet now, right? Yes. But I think it's just going to keep spamming Phantom Force if I don't get rid of it. So basically, to put it into perspective, Leon and Lance do a lot more shit. Okay, I will pay back it when it gets back. Leon and Lance visibly do more as champions. Now, see, I don't know how Paldea's champion system works because there's no, like, class on how it works. It would be great if there was. I would understand it better. You are a problem. Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Under pressure. Stab. There we go. That problem's out of the way. Pressure becomes such a problem in double battles. Ooh, Belle almost died. I'm glad she didn't. Also, I'm amazed Phantom Force dealt helmet damage. That cry is so interesting. Please tell me you have 6 and not 5. Why do you have only 5 Pokemon in a double battle like this? That's another thing I hate about the AI. They're just like, oh yeah, no, you're fine. Oh, crap. So the terrestrializing happens first, so me using Psychic on it ain't going to do double damage. It's probably going to do less damage than that. It's going to resist the Bug Buzz. I'm going to have to use Fire Blast. But in general, Gita... I think that genuinely is what frustrates me most, is that I don't understand what else she does. Like, they say she's a very important and busy woman, and I'm just like, prove it! Show me how! I want to know! Well, that was a quick terrestrialization that mattered. Like, I want to know why. Why you are important. Why are you so big in the world? Like, so far, all I got is, you're the champion. Sorry. Remote was sitting underneath me. And that is genuinely all I got. And if the battle with her was a challenge, I'd understand it. If the battle with her showed a level of strategy that was on par with an actual player, I'd understand it. Like, I shouldn't be able to out-strategize Well, I can't say that because I'm really good at strategy games usually. But I shouldn't feel like I'm battling against a little kid who says that they're unbeatable. Because that's what it felt like, was I was battling a kid who just got too big for her britches. Like, part of that is in fault. Game Freak is a little bit at fault for that because of the fact that, like, oh, our target audience is children. Like, cool, that is great. Children do sometimes enjoy a bit of a challenge instead of just having a victory handed to them. Also, most of the children that you are that you think you are appealing to are smarter than what you think, or at least they should be. Because if honestly, if I had to compare the level of difficulty of these Pokemon games, these recent Pokemon games, to anything, I would say it's just above those kids' games that are condescendingly easy. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, well, an example doesn't really come to mind because I haven't had to deal with children for a while, and by a while, I mean years. ABC Learning comes to mind. It's not condescending, though. It's just stupidly easy. But like that kind of stuff, the educational games that are meant to be easy and have no real chance at losing. And Pokemon is just slightly... Like, these Pokemon games lately are just slightly as challenging, or more challenging than that. Now, don't get me wrong, Pokemon games, when you really think about it, have never really been hard, per se, except for Cynthia, because Cynthia is just the devil incarnate. But you have to admit, like, these past few games have been super hand-holdy and easy and just not really any form of challenge. I think the only time I've actually genuinely struggled is when I made a stupid mistake in an area that I shouldn't have made a stupid mistake, which I guess, technically speaking, that is a form of a challenge, which, you know, fair. But, yeah, just... Geeta doesn't feel like a challenge. And I know that they changed up her team in the last DLC, but, like, you shouldn't need a DLC to make her more of a challenge. Like, yes, technically speaking, you should make her more of a challenge, but, like, we shouldn't see her actual full potential in a DLC. We should actually see her full potential in the game where she says, "I'm going to show you my full potential because I am incapable of holding back." And, like, if anybody argues, like, she's forcefully making stupid mistakes, like she's forcing herself to make stupid mistakes, that's a form of her holding back. Like, I am sorry, but yes, that is her holding back. Because holding back is giving your opponent opportunities to get a win. That's basically how it works. So forcing two of her Pokemon in positions on her team where they aren't going to be good is a form of her holding back. And saying she's incapable of holding back is just... And doing that is just, I think, a form of narcissism and ego. And not to belabor, but, like, seriously. If you're a champion... Well, I don't know where I'm going with that one, but, like, what I'm trying to get at is, like, why is there a champion and then a bunch of other little champions? I've said it a lot, and I'm going to keep complaining about it. Because it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, that's the issue. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense that there would be one single solitary champion. And then a bunch of little tiny champions. That hurts! Rude. But, like... So I'm gonna walk through the steps. I didn't see who that was. Shit. Gallade. Okay, that's fine. So to walk through my thought process here, a champion is top tier, top of the league. That's how it is with a lot of the Pokemon games. That's how it is with IRL stuff. Now, what they might be going for is similar to what sumo wrestlers go for, or similar with how it works with sumo wrestlers, which, if that's the case, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, yeah, I think I want you. So, with what I understand about sumo wrestlers is that they have a champion, and then if that champion is dethroned, he is still a champion, but he's no longer the champion, if that makes sense. I could be saying that wrong as well. I do not have a full understanding of the culture. If somebody could please comment down below and let me know what the actual culture is, that'd be great. I love learning. But yes, it's that kind of thing that gets me, is like, if they say what the inspiration is, that's fine, and I'm fully understanding and fully on board. If they don't tell me that, I have to make assumptions, and sometimes the assumptions make me angry. Like Gita. It's just because I don't like Gita as a champion at all. Like, she is this game's rosé. I can understand the fairy type for the psychic gym. Oh, my nose tickles. I temporarily thought I made a bad move, and then I forgot how this works. Crap. But, like I said, I genuinely think my biggest gripe with Gita is just that I don't know what she's supposed to do. Then again, when you think about it, I don't really know what a champion's supposed to do anyways. Rude. Like, as a proper example, I know that there was a video I watched recently that kind of explained it. why we're free to do what we want to do at the end of the video games. Like, it just becomes a title for us, but it doesn't become like an actual occupation. Which does make a little bit more sense, and if that is the case, then please tell me that's the case. Please. Once again, I do think that what they're trying to go for is similar to, like, in all the Pokemon games, I think what they're trying to go for is the sumo wrestler thing, where you are a champion in title and you still get that prestige, but you aren't beholden to one location like in the older games. In the newer games, they did change that up a good bit, and it feels a lot more fair to the champions. Like, they're not locked behind a room waiting for the next player to come along. And that is a big change that I do like, is when they allow the gym leaders to be outside of their gyms and outside, and the Elite Four members outside of their rooms, and the challenger, I'm hungry, and the challenger champion. Wow, this hunger is messing with my brain. I probably should eat something more, but I've got like 2 more videos to record today. Like, it feels more realistic to have them be outside of their room. And it would be great to know... I want a Pokemon game that allows me to play as any of the gym leaders or the Elite Four members and give me a look at what they are supposed to do. That is what I want. I want a game like that. It probably won't be a whole lot of fun, but I want a game like that. Why do I want a game like that? Because I want to understand the gym leaders, I want to understand the champions, I want to understand the Elite Four members. And without being able to see what their daily lives are as those professions, I do not know. And I want to. I want to learn that way. Or in one of the games, give me a canon representation of what they do. Because as I've said in the past, I don't think I actually have said this. I don't consider the anime... Pardon me. So the anime and the games, I consider as 2 separate canons. And the reason for that is just because it makes a lot more sense in my head. And the reason it makes more sense in my head is because when you really think about it, when does all the stuff that happens in the anime happen? Like, you don't hear about the exploits of the protagonist in the games in any of the anime series. You don't see any connections to that. You don't see any of that. So technically speaking, what has to be happening is that it is 2 separate games. Or 2 separate continuities. Which, technically speaking, yes, the series, both game and anime, have confirmed that, yes, there are separate continuities and separate timelines and all that fun shit. So, I don't think that I'm too crazy for thinking that... I'm definitely crazy, but I don't think I'm too crazy for thinking that it's 2 separate continuities. But... why did I bring that up? I was talking about the gym leader lives. Okay. Like, it would be nice to understand more about how the games work. Or how the bosses work. I defeated you once, I will defeat you again, you will not defeat me. But, I think if I did understand what they have to deal with, I would be less harsh on people like Gita. Like, I would still be harsh on Gita, mainly because of what, like I said, she is holding back when she says she can't hold back. but, like, I'd be more fair to a lot of her decision-making, let's put it that way. Because I know she's a bit of a dick for forcing... I'm not saying she forced us to do it, or to do things. She did force Penny to help her. Then again, Penny did do something kind of illegal, like turbo illegal, like terrorist-level illegal. Oh, wait, I can't say that. Yes, I can. I'm way past the 3-minute mark. But, like, I know Penny did something very illegal, but she did kind of... I mean, technically speaking, it's actually coercion. At the beginning of this to help with whatever league stuff she said she had to help her with. I genuinely don't know what stuff it is! Like, obviously, there's gotta be logistics and administrative stuff. Like, that's great. I understand that, but, like, what is it? I don't know! This is the episode of not knowing! Like, I know that I have harsh criticisms about a lot of things, and a lot of people say that sometimes I just go too hard on it, but, like, my biggest gripes are efficiency and this is gonna sound weird coming from me, but logical choices. And the reason I say that is weird is because it's a do as I say, not as I do type deal. I know for a fact I don't make logical choices. I make illogical choices when I get bored. I do it a lot on purpose. But I don't think it's really that, like, hypocritical to think... By the way, I'm sweeping this guy with one Pokemon. But I don't think it's crazy to think that the people who are supposed to be in power, the people who are above me, the people who make decisions that actually do matter, I don't think it's crazy for me to think that they should be logical and efficient. Even though I know for a fact I make dumb decisions most of the time on purpose. Like, I don't think that's too insane. So, I think the best way to put it is, it's not surprising when I make a bad choice, but it's surprising when a manager makes a bad choice. Then again, at the same time, it's not for me because I've dealt with a lot of bad managers recently. That was arguably the easiest out of all of them. So yeah, I hope I'm explaining that part well enough. Because It's always my biggest concern that I'm not getting my point across properly. Can I see the fucking phone? Yay, I'm done with all of them, and I gotta deal with Gita having my phone number. Why didn't you warn them? Okay, well, I can't join her just yet, so I'm going to have to call it here. I've rambled on long enough anyways. Y'all don't come here for the rambling. You come here for watching me play Pokemon and maybe make a mistake and screw myself over. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you can see more content like this in the future. I temporarily forgot how to do my outro. If you come back on the regular and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It helps out a ton. I'm greatly appreciative. And if you could share this with your friends, your family, your favorite group of gym leaders that you had to test because some head honcho didn't want to do her work fully and carefully and decided to just delegate it to a kid, I'd appreciate that as well. And as always, I'll see you as we continue our adventures in Pokemon Violet, the Bug-type gym leader run. Bye-bye.